Hello, Pretties. Welcome to Westworld. So today we're doing a bit of a get ready with me. It is my anniversary date day. It's actually not my anniversary date. My anniversary was on Tuesday, March 5th. But we're going out on our date today, which is Sunday, and this video is going up the same day on that Sunday. If you hear my dog Zeus, I'm sorry. He got into this puppy kick. He hasn't been a puppy in a decade, but I'm not gonna stop his happiness. Anyway, this is gonna be a really super quick makeup look because my boyfriend prefers like no makeup, like really soft glam, like really soft glam. So that's what we're doing. Plus, my outfit's pretty simple. We're not doing anything too crazy today. Um, so yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just doing soft glam makeup for my anniversary date. It's crazy to me because we've been together for 7 years. It's essentially my entire 20s. We started dating when I was 23. I am now 30 years old, and we're still together. We have no kids, 3 puppies. We have no children but 3 puppies, and an indulgence for each other. In the sense of like he has a bunch of like video games, and I just like like indulge. Like I if that's his hobby, that's what he likes to do. I let him like enjoy that, and I like makeup, and Lord knows he's bought more than half of my makeup. Like my makeup collection has been bought by him. Like not all of it, but like half of it has been bought by him. 100% has been bought by him. Um, so I was actually thinking about this. I don't know if this would be a good makeup video idea or not makeup, but like a video idea or not. But I was thinking, should I like try to convince him to be on the channel? Honestly, that's gonna be so hard. That's gonna be so hard to get him to wanna be on the channel. But what I want to do is essentially bring out all of the makeup that I know he's bought for me as like presents. Because you guys, I said it before, it's like when it's like my anniversary or Valentine's Day, or if it's like my birthday, Christmas or anything like that, I like sometimes I don't get my anniversary present. I can't say that words. My anniversary present until like June, because if there's some because I'm like holding out for like the right makeup collection for you to buy me for it, and he's perfectly fine with it. I'm like, no, hold your tacos. We're not getting that just yet. I need like and anyway, he buys me a bunch of makeup. Like for Christmas last year, I had him buy me the Patrick Ta Multi Dimensions 3 palette, or along with the Natasha Denona concealer and color corrector. um, but I think I got it a little. I think it might have been my birthday. I don't know, but I know he got those for me. So again, he really does indulge my makeup collection. I think for a while, even he said, it's like, you're buying a lot of makeup lately. And because it wasn't all bought by him. And I think right around that time, I decided to go on my no buy. Because I was like, I also realized I was doing too much. And I was like, you're right, I am. And I went into my no buy. Also around my no buy, it was a time when we were buying a house. So we went, we had to make some adjustments. Give me a sec. Anyway, we have to make some like spending adjustments all the time because we're trying to save as much money as possible. Honestly, at that time, I'm so glad I did, because every penny counted. It wasn't like we used all the money that we saved necessarily for the purchase of the house, but there was a lot of purchases that we had to then make once we bought the house, if that makes sense. And I don't think I realized that at that time, because we were really young when we bought this house, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm glad we did that. But we weren't making the money then that we were making now. And so we were really like penny pinching at that time. And in retrospect, I'm so glad we did. Even though my parents and his parents helped out a lot. Like my dad helped us out with the down payment for the house. Thank you, Jesus. Like we still put some money towards it, and the deposit and everything. But my dad helped us out with that. My mom helped us out with other stuff. His parents bought our appliances. His grandma bought our washer and dryer. His grandma bought our washer and dryer. So we're so thankful for all their help, because we definitely needed it. I don't think I realized that going from an apartment complex that had those amenities for you already to go into a house where you had to buy them yourself, that was such an adjustment. We also had like we had a what's it called, furniture issue for like the first year of our house, because we bought a new built house, right? So we were so we were able to decide how big we wanted the house to be. And so the house size that I wanted was the one before this one, which was a 3-bedroom house. So I thought that was a good size for us only, but he really wanted the master bedroom to be on the bottom floor, and so that we had to size up to go to the next house, to the same house up. And the price difference was like 5 grand, I think it was, which maybe 10. It wasn't much, where it was like in our monthly payments it would literally be like $50 more. It was very minimal. So at that time we're like, yeah, that makes sense. So we ended up sizing up, but then me came to the realization later, we don't have furniture for all these this fucking rooms. It was like, what are we doing? So for like a year we had like empty rooms, and we like slowly started building them up. I had some old furniture from college that went into our guest room. We had to buy a new bed frame for our bedroom. This room that I'm in was literally a desk for like a year. The entire room was just pink in the desk. There was nothing in here. It was so dead. I now have let me see if I can just move the camera over. There you go. And I have that little bed right there. And it actually turns, if you pull out it's from IKEA. It's from IKEA. If you pull it out from the bottom, it turns into a king size bed. So I have a second guest room if needed, right? And then we essentially bought the same thing for my boyfriend's room, but his is like a metal frame. It's like more masculine, I guess. It's just like a black metal frame, but it does the same thing. It like pulls out into like a king size bed. But it has it can serve essentially as a little couch. And that's kind of what we wanted, just like the possibility of like having more room. We had to buy a new couch because our old couch was just honestly in really shitty shape. And I'll take full responsibility of this. My first dog, Zeus, is the one that destroyed that couch. Oh my god, he destroyed that couch. And he was such a champ about it. He was like, no big deal. Because again, it's an IKEA couch. He's like, we can just buy the new like outer covers for it, because they still sell that couch, IKEA or something similar, where we can use the same thing for it, so we can just change the covers essentially. So again, he was a true champ for that one, and honestly he loves Zeus probably more than I do, but don't tell him I said that. He loves my dog Zeus. Like, they spend so much time together. He has the closest bond with him than he has with any of our girls that are huskies. He has a closer bond with Zeus than anyone. It's like, sometimes I'm like, don't be like so blatantly favoritizing him, please, because I don't like that. But at the same time, I think it's adorable, so I'm like, it is what it is. This palette was also purchased by him for an anniversary, which I mentioned in a different video when I was doing like that M Cosmetics, what's it called, that M Cosmetics video. All of that stuff was technically purchased by him. But anyway, he's bought a lot of my makeup. Back to the point at hand, he's bought a lot of my makeup, and he knows that this is my hobby and this is that I like to do. Actually, when I started my YouTube channel, like a year after like a year of me doing it, because he got a notification, he subscribed to me, obviously. He was my first subscriber. He was like, he got the notification that it was like the 1 year anniversary, no, something like that. And he was like, I'm honestly kind of shocked that you stuck with it. And he didn't say that in like a mean way or anything. And I told him, honestly, I'm as surprised as you are that I stuck with this. Because he knows I like makeup. That was never a question. It was more a matter of like, you actually like kept up with this like YouTube channel. And I told him, like, I think the reason for it is because I was actually able to like find some subscribers who comment. My favorite thing about YouTube is honestly the comment section. It's not recording. I mean, the recording part can be fun. It's definitely not the editing. Fuck editing. I hate that. But I also understand that some videos require more editing than others. I try to do as many videos that require minimal editing if possible, because I hate editing. But you know, my biggest thing that I like about makeup is just talking to you guys in the comment section. And I don't get that many comments, and I wish I did, but that's besides the point. It's not to tell you guys to comment more. I'm just saying that's like my favorite part about YouTube, is just being able to talk to other people that love makeup the way I love makeup, because I don't really have people in my life that love makeup the way I do, and that watch content the way I do about makeup, or even keep up with makeup trends or like stuff like that, like at all. So to me, this has been the community that I wish I had. You know, like if I had like 1 or 2 friends in my like day-to-day life that talk makeup the way I talk makeup, I probably would have never made this YouTube channel, if I'm being honest with you guys, because that would have satisfied that craving that I had for it. And it's one thing to be a subscriber person, like a subscribee, because I watch a ton of beauty makeup content, a ton of it. And it's one thing for me to be a subscribee and be in someone else's comment section, because I'm very big as a subscribee to like comment, just because I honestly just like to start conversations. I like people to reply to my comments, and I like to have conversations about makeup, which, like I said, it's not something that I have in my day-to-day life. So to me, this is, it's something that I really enjoy. But it's different when I'm a subscribee, because I'm commenting on their views, whether I agree or disagree. And this is me actually talking and explaining and really going into detail, because there's only so much you can, go about in a comment in somebody else's video. There's only so much you can say without just being like unsolicited. Like, nobody wanted to hear that. Nobody wanted to hear you go into this like long tangent, and I have before, because like I said, I have a lot of thoughts. I like to talk about it, and granted, not to say that I talk about makeup and like my experience with makeup a lot in this YouTube channel, but a lot of times I like talking about makeup. I like talking about my own makeup journey, and I love to hear about your own makeup journey. And I always welcome people to comment about that in my comment section. Like, my comment section is always open, positive or negative. Let's talk about it, because I think there's a lot of like negative things going on in the YouTube community, or the makeup community in YouTube space, on Instagram as well. I'm not on TikTok. I feel like I don't need to be on TikTok, because almost everyone on TikTok has like a YouTube channel, and then they just add their shorts that go on TikTok into YouTube, and I do watch those, but I don't feel the need to download the TikTok YouTube channel, if that makes sense. I also personally do not enjoy a lot of like short content like that. I will never ever listen to a first review or first impressions like 1 minute video and like make a purchasing decision based off of that. Like, that will never happen. What I do like to do on those short platforms is just watch. If you own a husky, you just know. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, what I do like to do is I enjoy watching people put on their makeup. I think it's so satisfying to watch people put on their foundation. I think it's one of my favorite steps, and it's so convenient that I'm about to put my foundation on. I think it's just like, it's one of the most satisfying makeup steps ever. I don't know why. It just is. It's so satisfying to watch people put foundation on, and I think it's so satisfying to watch people do their eyeshadow. It's just, I find it so satisfying. There's something in my okay. Crisis averted. If there was something in my eye, I couldn't see it, but I know there probably was something, and it's probably a hair from one of these dogs. Their hair is getting my eyes all the time. It's ridiculous. Anyway, what I was saying is, I just find it so satisfying to. That's the kind of content I like to see in like short form. It's not necessarily like reviews or anything like that. It's more so just like people putting makeup on quickly. Like, you're just seeing the application of like the foundation, seeing like the blush placement, doing this and that. I do like to watch other kinds of like short videos when like people talk about like they're trying like a new filter that tells you like where like the placements are. I think those are so satisfying, because like, again, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm gonna do things like that moving forward. I just think it's interesting, or when they do what's it called, oh gosh, don't fall. Or let's see what else, when they're like trying a new palette for the first time. I don't want to review on it, I just want to see you try it. I enjoy watching a lot of people doing like makeup looks with their palettes, and it's not to say that I'm gonna be buying the palette. I just like to see it, and then sometimes I'm like, maybe I can like watch something else, I just enjoy watching people put on their makeup. And I know that sounds weird to maybe other people that don't understand makeup the way we understand makeup, because obviously we do this together kind of situation. But I really enjoy it. So that's why I started my YouTube channel. I wanted to just like be able to talk to people that enjoy makeup the way I enjoy makeup, and be able to like really go into detail about things. Or even if I don't, even if it is just project panning, because that's actually the other reason I actually used to post my project pans on Instagram instead of having a YouTube channel. But then it wasn't the same. Before I started posting my my project pants on Instagram, I used to what's it called? I can't think straight. I used to be watching project pants on YouTube, and that is my favorite content. Like the not my favorite content, but that was my favorite preferred method of watching project pants. Of like keeping up with other people's keeping up with other people's project pants is on YouTube. So I was like, well, if that's the way I like to do it, then maybe I should try to do it the same way. So then that's kind of what I came about. I'm a little tan right now, and it's really noticeable, but I don't think my neck is as bad as I think. This foundation's a little light, but I don't think it's that noticeable. Let me know in the comment section if I should try to like purchase a darker foundation shade because I'm a little nervous that it might be a little too dark. Technically, I have a darker foundation. It's right here, so maybe. But this one is just a little thicker than this Rare Beauty one. I think this Rare Beauty one is really, really light, and it just looks like skin. It looks really nice and just really good on the skin, honestly. Anyway, that being said, that's why I started this YouTube channel, and I'm kind of going off on a tangent. This started out with me talking about my boyfriend, but you know, the beauty of being a girl. We can get away with this. Actually, technically anyone can get away with it, but you know what I mean. So anyway, when he told me I'm surprised you lasted that long, I honestly was surprised I lasted as long as I did as well. But that I'm still doing it because I do really enjoy it. I think I just, like I said, I found my outlet where I can like talk to other people like me and that enjoy makeup the way I do, and they like to talk about makeup the way I do. I wish I could do other kinds of videos as well, but quite honestly, those kinds of videos, the ones that I like to watch, like Kelly Witch is a good example. She does a lot of like really in-depth videos about like the makeup community in general and just like brands and whatnot, and I really, really, really enjoy those kinds of videos. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. I really enjoy those kinds of videos. However, at the same time, I need to be realistic that I don't got time for that. Like I just don't, and it's also not the kind of content that I would like to make, because I think I like to be informed, but I don't necessarily want to be doing the research myself, if that makes sense. So that's just not my cup of tea, and that's okay. That's okay, you know. Like I wish I could be that girl, but I'm not that girl, and I just know that I would not enjoy those kinds of, like, me actually creating that would not be fun for me. I wish I could do more like collection based videos, but I'm not a review channel, and I have to remember that, because I can't have every single collection that comes out. Like, that I'm a real person that actually uses their makeup, and except for my eyeshadows, I'm expected to finish all of my makeup. That's unrealistic. I don't need 10,000 foundations. Like, that's just not it, you know. So I only really do, like, I try to do more content based on using makeup rather than reviewing makeup, if that makes sense. I do like to recreate products, and I do like to talk about like new releases, and it's not to say that I won't use new releases, because I will. Like, if I really like something, it's like right up my alley, ooh, I'm gonna buy that shit so quick. That happened with the Angela Bright palette. I was in the middle of a no buy, and I was like literally one of the first 10 people, because I ended up getting 100 people, because I ended up getting the little swish thing that only the first 100 is supposed to get. I got it because I did not hesitate. I wanted that new release. I got it so fast. So it's not to say that I won't. It's just, you know, you just can't buy everything. Like, I'm actually really surprised with the Judy palette, the new Judy Spring Dragon palette with Out Inside. I was this close on buying it, like super close on buying it. Then I came to the realization, I don't like pastels like that. I already have one pastel palette, and it's the Laura Lee Los Angeles and Erin Weaver palette, Candy Skies. I'm like, I don't need another one. Like, I really do not need another one, because I only use that one a couple of times a year, because it's just not my color story. But I did decide that I haven't posted my shop, my stash, and I will, hopefully. But I did decide to put my Red Dragon palette that Judy did with Odin's Eye and my Erin Weaver palette. I decided to put both of them in my shop mustache. One, to give me, like, no, I want to support Judy. I have her palette. Let me use it more, and then let me bring out the pastel colors, because it is pastel season, so I might as well do it, you know? So I'm just trying to remind myself that I'm an everyday person. I am not here for the reviews. Like, if that was my idea to like buy it to make a video, that was not a good idea. Like, that was not that was not a smart purchase for me, and I just had to remember that. And I didn't buy it. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you made the right choice. You made the right choice, girl. That was not a good idea. I forgot to use my primer. Damn it. Okay. So I just had to like remember that I was like, that's not me. That's not me. And that's okay. It's not me. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Anyway, I really like this community. Oh gosh. My boyfriend just whistled at my dogs and they'll just ran out of here. It's freaked me out. All that being said, he supports my YouTube channel journey. He's surprised it took as long as I did. Honestly, like I said, I'm surprised too that I stuck with it as long as I did. I know my blush looks crazy, but the thing about the Rare Beauty blush is that as soon as you put some powder down, this is gonna tame down significantly. So I'm not worried about it. Also, it's gonna stay pretty much the entire time. Like I don't have to worry about like blending or like I'm worried about it going away. So I'm pretty content with this. All right, I just gotta do this. Okay, this hard for me to like do my concealer and like talk at the same time. I don't know why. This is not things that are comparable to each other whatsoever. But it's a hard time for me. So anyway, I feel like I'm all over the place in this video. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Oh my god. The video idea that I had is to have him come here on camera, try to convince him to get here on camera, and have him like guess how much he paid for this present for me, and how much that cost potentially, because I don't think he knows. I know, but he doesn't know. He just gives me the card and I pay for it. And I was like, sure. I add it to the card, I do everything, and then he just hands me his card at the end, and then pays for it. That's all he does. He doesn't do anything else aside from that. So I'm curious to know, is that a good idea? Do you guys want to see? Again, I'm just I feel very lucky. I have a really good partner who supports me. Obviously, he supported me through this YouTube journey. He's the one that probably keeps me accountable the most. Is like, hey, you haven't posted in a while, and I'm like, I know, thanks, babe. I know. And I was like, I will. And it's like, and it's not to say like I need a reminder, like I like you posting, like obviously I love this community and I love talking to you guys the most, but sometimes life gets the best of me, and I think he notices first when I'm like not in a good mental space based on my interaction with my YouTube channel. I think that's his indicators, like, hey, are you okay? And that's his chance to like check in. You haven't been doing the things that you like to do. And I'm like really thankful for that. He's like, so he's very good. He about like, just like checking in on me. He's very good about like, hey, what do you need? Whatever is like, what do you want? I actually made a Fenty purchase because he noticed there was like a sale, and he notified me about the sale, and I was like, say no more. And I went and I jumped on it. It was so quick. I jumped on it so damn fast, and he was like, all right, but he's the one that tells me about sales, and he's the one that, because when he buys stuff from me, sometimes he'll buy them from like his with his like information, so he gets an email notification sometimes from like the brands, and I don't give up with my emails. Like that's ridiculous right now at this point. It's like I give up. But he does. And so he's like, oh, this brand that I purchased from you from before is having this kind of sale, and it's like, do you want anything from them? Like, you're so nice. Thank you. So anyway, I'm just really thankful I have a really good partner, and I like to go on like, I like to hear like, am I the a-hole stories, and a lot of them are like partner related, and every time I hear some of this like horror stories, I'm like so thankful in my head. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, I have a good one on me. Like I don't worry about these things with my partner. I don't think my partner would do, would put me in situations like, like this. And I'm like, but people are crazy out there these days. Like it's shocking to me, some of the stories you hear, and I'm like, wow, that's the stuff that people really go through on a day-to-day basis. That is insane. I don't know how people survive like that. I'm just, and that's a whole different story. It kind of warms, but I'm really thankful because I know I have a good partner who is really nice to me, supports me. He's honestly spoils me silly. If we ever break up, I'm gonna be like, absolute, like, my standards are so high. Like honestly, at this point, my standards are so high. Like So I guess it's a bit of a love letter. Thank you, boyfriend. You're so nice to me, and I'm really appreciative of all the things that he does for me because I work really crazy hours. Yes, last week or this week, I wore very little makeup at work, to work because it was crazy. I was going into work really earlier before my start time, for all these audits, and I was staying till like 7, 8 o'clock at night because of all the audits. Like it was crazy, and it was so nice to come home and like dinner was made. That was so nice. I didn't have to worry about it. It was by Friday I was just having it. I was done. I was absolutely done. And my boyfriend was like, "Hey, I know we don't usually go on walks on Friday, but you haven't had a chance to work out. You know, I told him like I'm so stressed. I was like, well, you haven't had a chance to work out. Like, that really helps with like distressing and just like endorphins and all that stuff. So let's go on a walk. I know we don't usually do that on Friday, but let's do it today. I got us, not because we like to go on walks and we listen to audiobooks while we go on our walk. So he's like, I got us the next book on the series, so you don't have to worry about it. I already got it. And he's like, let's go on that walk and get you to feel better. And I just really appreciate that. And he's like, okay, we had leftovers. It's like, I'll heat up the dinner. You don't have to worry about anything. And that just made me feel good about myself because I was really stressed. That walk really helped me to just like ease some of that stress that I had from the week. So that was really, really nice, and just felt like I had somebody to support me and to help me, and that was nice. That was nice. We don't all get along all the time, obviously, because we're grown people. We differentiate in thoughts and ideas and whatnot, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not expecting everything, to always be perfect, but I know I have a good support system. I'm very, very glad. And so this last 7 years have been a very good 7 years. And I'm happy for more. I'm looking forward to more. And I'm really thankful that I've been able to do this YouTube journey, not just with you guys, but with him, because he really supports it a lot. And I'm really thankful for it. Um, it's not easy to get on camera and talk about your personal life. And not that I talk about my personal life a lot, but I do try to bring it up from time to time, because I guess I'm trying to make genuine connections with you guys on the comment section and just like getting to know you guys. And that's why I've talked about before, like when I do go silent on YouTube, which I have 2 times now, I think, where I just like completely like space out, and I'm just have not always been in the best mental state where I feel good, and he catches those things, and I'm so thankful for him to catch those things and like checking in on me. He's like, what do you need, what do you want to do? And so anyway, yeah, I need to do mascara. I hate to do mascara on camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, so just wrapping up. My makeup's pretty much almost done. This is preferred makeup, which kind of style, like no makeup, like really soft. All of it's like cream products that just blend to skin. Like I said, really, really soft. Which actually I do really like this kind of makeup myself. Just maybe a little bit bolder eyeshadow, but that's fine. I don't mind this kind of soft eye looks. Actually, I've been wearing them a lot, and I've been learning to enjoy them more lately because I haven't had as much time to do a makeup in the mornings. But anyway, I'm really thankful for you guys, and I'm thankful that I have a good support system at home, and I wish you guys all the best. Look at that. I will say though, this kind of makeup does flatter me very well. I will say that, like, 100% this makeup flatters me really, really well. I want to try, because I just got this stuff from Fenty Beauty. Oh, and I've never tried her cream products. I just arrived yesterday, so I just wanna. This is the cream in a Fenty Glow. So she had a set for $50 where you can get 3 of her products, one from each of the like lip gloss kind of thing. So you had the lip gloss cream, she had the regular gloss bomb, and then she had the heat one. So I got fuzzy in a heat. I had because he let you pick whatever color you wanted in the bundle. I thought it was a really great bundle. It didn't like decide the shades for you. So I got Fenty Glow, which is the traditional one, in the cream product. It's like really nice. Fussy in heat, and then I had this deep hot chocolate for the regular gloss one. So this is the cheeriest one, which hands with the darkest of colors. Anyway, I'm wearing the Fenty gloss and the cream one. Ooh. I never owned one of her regular full-size ones. I've only owned her mini ones, which honestly, her mini ones have more product than a lot of this full-size from other brands. So I did think she does good value. And anyway, I like it. It's nice. Finish the look. This is it. Like I said, he likes soft glam, like kind of no makeup. Like he doesn't mind that I look like I have makeup. It's like just like not over excited. And clearly he doesn't care. Like I've done some bold makeup, and he's like, that was a lot. And sometimes he's like, how I can tell that was a lot of work. He looks good, and but it's like it's still not his preference, but he's still like, that was a good job from your part, you know. Anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe because I just want to talk about makeup, talk about my life, what's going on, get ready with me, whatever. This video is probably gonna go late because I'm about to head out to go out for lunch, and so whenever we come back in the evening, that's probably when I'm gonna post it. But please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh gosh.